Ngibonga leli thuba engilitholileyo. Ngibonga leli thuba engiliphiweyo.
I'm thankful for this chance that I've been given.
Itestimony yami inkulu but ngizozama. Okay. Igama nguEleli.
My name is Emily
From Soweto.
Divele Soweto.
Testimony namhlanje.
I have a testimony today.
Inkulu.
It is great. It is
but
big.
ngizozama ukuyihlephula.
So I will try to kind of like slice it.
So ngizoqala nge-background yami first.
So I'm going to start with my background first.
Bese ngiyakhuluma ngendaba ezimnandi from God.
And I'll speak of the good news from God.
Ekuqaleni ngeke ngaphuma endleleni kaNkulunkulu.
At first I had come out of the ways of the Lord.
Bengingumuntu okhulekayo.
I was someone who used to pray.
But bengihlanganisa nabaprofeti.
But I used to mix with prophets.
Nezinyanga.
False prophets and sangomas.
So kwasokusiba khona isikhathi sengithi no angeke ngisahlanganisa laba bantu.
So there came a time that I said no, I will not be putting these people together, the false prophets and the sangomas.
Ithi ngeke ngikhuleke ngihambe eSoweto esontweni eseSoweto.
I then said let me pray and let me go to the church in Soweto.
So ngiyakhumbula iviki yakhona ngangiku-fasting.
So I remember in that week I was in fasting.
So mangiku-fasting ngase ngiyakhuleka ngama-tongues.
So when I went into the fasting, I started to speak in tongues.
But angizange ngakhuleka like professionally. Ngabiza kahle ama-tongues. Ngangenza like njengomntwana.
So I wasn't praying professionally in the tongues, but I was doing like how a child would be speaking.
So kwasokusiba khona umuntu osesithi no, there is something wrong. Ngicela ukuthi sike sihambe komunye ubaba. Maybe kune something ebotshiwe empilweni yakho.
So then someone told her that there was something wrong. Then they told her that there's someone we need to go to because perhaps it seems like there's something that is wrong in your life or something was tied in your life.
Ngase ngiyavuma nami.
And then I also agreed.
Masihamba kulwana ubaba lwana ube isangoma.
As we went to this man who was a sangoma or a traditional healer,
he
was fellowshipping in apostle church. So as I walked in, he greeted me and he said, "Welcome, like prayer warrior."
So mina ngase ngibuza ukuthi mina ngithandazeli wathi
so he said to me, or I asked him, me, like a prayer warrior, and he says, yes, I can see that you've got that, like you have that gift of praying.
So abesethi kunento kunomoya ovalileyo phezu kwempilo yakho ukuthi ungakhona ukukhuleka ngama-tongues.
And then he said to me that there's something in your life that is hindering you from speaking in tongues.
So I said to him,
and he said, I will help you.
So lo baba wasesithi ngikhiphe 3.5.
And this man says I must bring out 3,500 rands.
And leso sikhathi nami ngangivale amehlo ngavuma.
And at that time my eyes were also closed, so like spiritually closed. So I also just agreed.
So I remember that time December 2023.
Amen.
So ngithemba ngilele ebusuku ngingakawenzi lo msebenzi but imali ngangakayikhiphi futhi nayo but wayesentshelile ukuthi 3.5.
So the man had already told me that the work is going to be 3,500 rands. I had not yet given the money, neither had I yet started the work, but I was lying in my bed at night.
So ngase ngiba nephupho.
And then I had a dream.
Ngezwa voice ekhuluma nami.
Then a voice started to speak to me.
Yathi uNkulunkulu uzondile.
The voice said that God has hated.
Mina ngabuza ngathi yini indaba?
And then I asked, what is the matter?
Wabe seyangifanisela ngabantu balapha eSouth Africa abayi-3 abayi-2 abayizangoma noyi-1 oyisinga.
And then this the voice that spoke to me gave me an example of 2 South African two sangomas and 1 singer.
Yeah. So ngase ngithi kwenze njani?
So then I asked what was the matter.
Wabe seyangambulela phakathi kwezindlu zabo abalaphela khona abantu.
And then it was revealed to me what things were in the houses of the people.
So ngase ngibona izithombe zabo zonke.
So I saw all of their pictures.
So wabe sesithi yikho uNkulunkulu ezontile.
And then the voice then said that this is what God has hated.
Nawe uzondele ngomsebenzi owenzayo.
And then he has also hated the work that you have done.
Ngase ngithi kwenze njani?
And then I asked what was the matter.
Wase ngivulela iscreen.
And he opened the screen.
Ngabona ngigida.
And I saw myself doing those sort of traditional dances.
She's wearing the beads.
Oh, and then she saw herself also wearing the beads on the like on the ankles.
Abantu bengishayela izandla.
And people were clapping their hands for me.
Bathi uNkulunkulu wathi uzontile.
And God said, I have hated it.
Ngabe sengiyavuka.
And then I woke up.
And mina angisazange ngathatha serious.
And I never took it seriously.
Ngaqhubeka ngomsebenzi wami.
And I continued with my work.
Ngahamba ngayogida.
I went and I did those traditional dances. Before I started doing those dances,
Ubaba lo wathi phuza utshwala.
this man that pastor.
Yeah, the man you went to.
So that false prophet said that she must now drink alcohol before she starts doing that dance.
Sasibaningi wabiza namathwasa wakhe.
We were many, and they even called.
Mafasa, we just did it.
Oh, and then they also called the initiatives that they should come together.
What is phuze sonke?
And then he said, let us all drink.
Saphuza.
Then we all drank.
Wabuya kimi wathi phuza kakhulu.
And then he came back to me and said, drink some more.
Ngaphuza.
And I drank.
Ngadakwa.
I got drunk.
Wabe seyathi gida.
And then he said, start doing those dances, those traditional dances.
Ngigida angikwazi.
And to do traditional dances, I don't know how to do them.
But lelo langa ngagida.
But that day, I did do those traditional dances.
Labe seliyavuka idemon.
It was where the demon then rose up.
Ngaqala ukuprofita abantu.
I then started to prophesy people.
Abantu ngabatshela ngesintu.
I would tell people about, like traditions. Like African, traditions.
And labuya lasho idemon lathi kimi.
And then the demon came to me and said, oh, then the demon came to her and told her that she must buy the beads.
Ngigqoke ama-beads, ngithenge nebhayi.
The demon told her that she should buy the beads and buy like a wrapper.
Konke nechoba.
And all of those items.
Those things that are worn by
Those sangoma things. Yes.
And at that time ngathenga.
And at that time I bought.
Ngase ngigqoka noma ngisendlini.
And then I would even wear those sangoma clothes even when I'm at home.
Lo baba wabe seyaqala ukunginikeza izwashi isihlahla ukuthi ngisebenzise ngifuthe ngiphalaze.
And this man would then give me like muti, yes, so that I would be vomiting. Others I would be doing like the incense kind of thing and be yes, that one. Amen.
But ngoba ngumntwana kaNkulunkulu.
But because I'm a child of God,
akungisebenzelanga.
it didn't work for me.
Ngathi mangiqala umsebenzi okunye akusebenzisa 1.5 day.
When I tried to use another, I used it for like a day and a half.
Ngaqala ukugula.
And then I got sick.
Ngangizwa kunento ephakama esiswini.
I felt something rising up in my stomach.
Izongivala emakhaleni.
And then it came to close my nose.
Ngabe sengiyathatha imithi yonke ngayifaka eplastikini.
And then I took all of that muti and I put it into a plastic.
Kwasokufika isikhathi sokuthi ngiyayishiya lesonto ngoba ngisonta yona isonto yakubaba wakhona.
Then there was a time that I wanted to leave the church, and then because that church was the church of that man.
Then ngayishiya.
Then I left that church.
Ngase ngihamba komunye futhi.
Then I went to another.
Ngase ngiyadinga usizo lokuthi angisize ngomkhuhlane lo esenginawo.
The testimony is a very powerful testimony, as long as so we have to take it piece